Welcome back to NRP, guys. Today we have this S54 E36 M3 getting a complete suspension overhaul. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a ton of suspension bits for this car, front and rear. A bunch of stuff from Turner Motorsports and a set of KW V3 Club Sport coilovers. Pretty much every single rear bushing, ball joint, etc. that you can think of in the rear end of an E36 M3 is going to get addressed today. So a quick walk around of all the parts that we got going on this car. We have the front X brace that you guys have probably seen from the convertible models. That is an upgrade for coupes. This is Turner's version of it. It's an aftermarket one. It's a little bit stronger and more rigid. It definitely looks better as well. We also have the front and rear sway bars, which will also be getting upgraded end links. We also have these front Turner left and right control arms. We're also going to be upgrading the rear camber arms as well, along with the rear trailing arm bushings to monoball bushings. We're also going to be doing the rear control arm bushings, which are also monoball. This is for the upper control arm, because these won't need it since they're spherical. And then of course the holy grail, the KW V3 Club Sports with upgraded rear shock mounts as well. And we also have these upgraded control arm bearings as well. These are going to be OEM BMW ball joints for the rear trailing arm, but not the bushing, what you're used to seeing getting serviced, but the ball joint, which is basically this hub right here is actually the rear trailing arm, if you pay close attention. And up top I think is a bushing, or I think the bottom side is a bushing, and up top is a ball joint. So that's also going to be upgraded by OEM. So Chris is just going to get started on getting things disconnected, and then we're going to start using the press to get these bushings pressed in. So we're going to start with the rear first, and then we're going to move over to the front, and I'll show you guys a bunch of B-roll and stuff of just everything happening, and hopefully you guys can sit back and relax and enjoy these videos. Alright guys, quick update on the progress. We got the upper rear trailing arm ball joint installed and the lower bushing installed for the rear trailing arm. We also got the Turner upgraded camber arms installed as well. I'm not sure if I updated before, but we also got the differential out to make just clearance easier in the car. And the differential does have a leak, so we're going to go ahead and address all the seals on the differential to, basically address that while it's all out, might as well. So we're going to go ahead and do the pinion seal for the front, the output flange on both sides, and also the differential cover gasket as well. I also almost forgot to mention we got the upper inner control arm bushing finished as well. So pretty much everything on this side is complete. We still have to do the driver's side rear trailing arm bushing, which is poly right now, but we're going to be upgrading that to a monoball one as well from Turner. Alright guys, check it out, quick update. Chris has got the coilover installed in the front. We also got the driver's side control arm from Turner Motorsports installed as well. Just giving you guys a quick update on what's going on. We also got the differential out, as you guys saw earlier, but now we're just getting focused on doing the pinion seal and also the output flange seals. So both sides here, all of them are going to be covered. Also the differential cover gasket as well. And we should be starting the front entirely and getting the rear done entirely, and then the X brace from Turner Motorsports as well will be installed, and we'll just keep going. The rear differential resealed and everything back put together in the car. Obviously you can see it's back in position. We got the rear KWs mounted up as well. Just a matter of bolting everything back together, putting the rear springs in, the rear sway bar along with the end links of course, and then working on the rear trailing arm bushings. So we're about, I want to say 70 or 80% of the way done for the rear, and then for the front we're a little bit closer, like about 95% done. We just need to get the sway bar end links. As you can see, we got the front sway bar, the front control arms, the X brace. We got the V3s installed as well, as you can see. We've had a little bit of a hiccup with the AKG end links where they're just a little too long, where they won't reach the sway bar. We tried to adjust them all the way up, and the shortest length is still too long. So trying to figure out a situation for that. Probably just gonna use the stock end links that are included with the KWs. We also got the lollipops in as well. Pretty sick. The front end is pretty much done. Check it out. Look how sick that looks. So now we're just working on getting this rear trailing arm bushing off. The car already had a polyurethane one, so we're just gonna take that one off. One thing to note for you E36 guys watching, if you are upgrading this to a spherical monoball, just remember you should reinforce your rear trailing arm pockets because they are known to rip on E36s. E46 suffer with this too, but not as bad as E36s. It's almost a must if you're gonna upgrade from rubber to anything else, honestly. So we're just gonna let Chris finish up putting everything back together here, give you guys some more B-roll, and we'll keep trucking along. Alright guys, check it out. So the front end is complete. As you can see, we have the Turner Motorsport X-Brace, Turner Motorsport control arms, the KW V3 club sports are installed with the AKG end links. Same goes for the driver's side as well. All of it is done. We got the lollipops pressed in as well. I think I showed you guys that already. And if we move towards the back, so we have one little hiccup with the rear end where the sway bars bushings are actually missing. We think the owner actually might have left them at his house, so we weren't able to put that on. We're just gonna slap the stock one on for now. But anyways, as you can see, we're pretty much complete here. We got the KW V3 club sports installed in the rear. The spring is there as well. We matched the ride height with what it was when it came out, so it's essentially going to be the same ride height. We did the diff seals, the pinion seal, the output flange, the diff fluid as well. We got these upgraded Turner Motorsport camber arms. We upgraded the ball joints in the rear trailing arms as well. Ball joint up top, bushing on the bottom, and then we also did the rear trailing arm bushing with the Turner Motorsport spherical monoball. The benefit of these Turner Motorsport camber arms is that it's a spherical bearing here as well, and then we also did the upper control arm inner bushing as well with upgraded Turner Motorsport ones. So obviously you guys probably know already, when you do so much suspension work, you're definitely going to need an alignment afterwards. If you look at the wheel, I don't know if the camera is going to portray this, but this one is turned a little bit in, and then the driver's side one's actually turned in as well. So it's really bad. It's all over the place. So we're going to take this to go get a simple basic alignment first, and then the owner's going to go and get a proper track alignment done with corner balancing as well, once we obviously put the rear sway bars on as well. So but anyway guys, that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you guys found this pretty informational and helpful. If you guys are trying to do this to your E36/E46, it is more or less the same thing. You just have to make sure you get all these bushings. These cars are 20 years old now, so getting this stuff done is pretty crucial, because then you can have the car driving how it should, especially since they're so old. They probably have really high mileage. These bushings are probably all shot. Nobody really ever cares to do them either, especially these ball joints. People normally just look over them or just don't do them at all. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the bushing. The ball joint right here, like doing it all is very nice. This car's gonna drive great once it has a proper alignment done. You can see the old sway bars, the old control arms, the old ST coilovers, and the old X-brace as well. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to help you. But anyway guys, that's it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.